Hey everyone, it's Wisdom Wednesday time and hope you're doing well. Those of us in the Dallas area have been quite wet for the last several weeks and looking forward to some sunshine soon. Hopefully we'll get some soon. For the next several weeks, I thought I would dive deep into just reviewing all the hormones that we take. I did part one of the hormone courses that I take, and it's really interesting. I take these courses all the time, and I started taking the hormone courses that I follow back in 2004, 2005, and I've done part one, and there's out of four several times, and I always learn new things and pick up and remember things, even though these are repetitive type courses for me. It's just fascinating, all the things that still come up to the surface and remind me that there's just still so much to learn and to remember. But DHEA is the hormone that we want to talk about today, and this is an adrenal hormone. This hormone is made in the gland, the little tiny gland above our kidneys, and it is a balancing hormone for the cortisol or stress hormone that we have. It can definitely have benefits peripherally around the body. So any hormone that is made in a gland that is then released into the bloodstream and goes around the body to have effects around the body, this is actually what is called a hormone. So it's a molecule that is made in a distant site to have effects in a place beyond where it's made. DHEA has many beneficial aspects to it, and we don't even really recognize the fact that it does, but it's probably one of the first and foremost hormones that should be used to reduce cardiovascular risk. And we know for both men and women, this is a very high risk entity to try to reduce cardiovascular as well as cerebrovascular events. And we know that it definitely lowers risk by increasing what's called lipolysis in our visceral fat, which is the fat inside the abdomen. And by reducing visceral fat, we reduce its effect as far as inflammation is concerned, which therefore lowers cardiovascular risk. It also stimulates our immune system, so something very valuable to have in and around the time of infectious diseases such as COVID that we are dealing with now. It works with testosterone from a sexual function standpoint. It can improve mood. It lowers our cholesterol and body fat and can improve memory as well as energy. So it has a great deal of benefits. And because it enhances our immune system, it can also lower cancer risk. By improving our mood, it can act as an antidepressant. It's been thought for many years that it really didn't have much benefit of into itself, but there are definitely receptor sites for DHEA around the body. We know that it can increase bone density, so because it works with testosterone. Now, we don't know if it does it specifically through its own work or if because it's a precursor for testosterone, maybe it increases testosterone. Nonetheless, it has been associated in many studies to improve bone density. So for those folks that are dealing with issues with low bone mass and osteopenia, osteoporosis, this would be a great anabolic type hormone to take because it works in conjunction with the testosterone. And so reviewing all this, we know that DHEA also, because it can help lower cortisol, it can help reduce insulin resistance and therefore can reduce insulin requirements around the body. So look at all these amazing things. If someone were just say we've got a drug that can reduce cardiovascular risk, improve bone health, it improves immune function, it lowers visceral fat inside the body, it can lower cancer risk, it can improve mood. How amazing would that be? This is actually an over-the-counter type steroid hormone. Although we do feel like that having it compounded in a sustained release form is much more valuable for patients, because otherwise it has such a short half-life that you'd have to take it 3 times a day. So we do recommend getting a sustained release compounded form of DHEA. The other thing we're seeing now is that medicine the pharmaceutical industry is now seeing that DHEA has some benefits. They're using it in a vaginal cream for women, Interosa, and now they have approved the FDA has approved or is getting ready to approve DHEA for the treatment of lupus. They've done several studies and shown real benefit in terms of decreasing the aspects of lupus that can be either joint issues or the butterfly rash, that 40 to 60% improvement in symptoms with just DHEA alone for lupus. So lots of real benefits that we can see, and really very little downside. The limitations that we see with DHEA, particularly in women, is that it can cause hair growth and or acne. So if we see a lot of this occur using a full hormone program with both DHEA and testosterone, I tend to stop the DHEA first because that often is enough to allow a patient to stay on testosterone. Generally for men, they have no side effects or really negative effects with DHEA. Now there are some other knockoff DHEA products out there, and many people will tout the keto version of DHEA, and it appears that it does not have the same benefits from a data support standpoint in the literature. So I would not recommend that, but I do recommend a sustained release formulation that is compounded. For women, tends to be somewhere between 5 and 25 milligrams, and for men, anywhere from 25 to 100, 150 milligrams, depending on how well you absorb it, and we do have target levels for those. So hope that's giving you a little bit of some insight as to what DHEA is and why we feel like it can be of great value in a full hormone program. So if you do have any questions, please let us know, and if you have any other thoughts or concerns, let us know. We look forward to seeing you here in the office soon. And we'll be continuing to look at all the other hormones, just kind of go down the list of the hormones that we utilize in our hormone program. I know we've talked about estrogen in the past, we've talked about melatonin, but maybe we can be a little more direct and specific about all the other things that these can do. But I think DHEA really rang true when I listened to my part one again over the last weekend and really reviewed that and recognized that, gee, there's just so much more to it than just the aspects of balancing the cortisol and your stress hormone and supporting the testosterone for sex drive, libido, and sexual response. So lots of great benefits with this particular hormone. Hope you all have a great week, and we'll talk again next week.